everyone, it's Rebecca from DevourDinner.com and welcome to my kitchen. Happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. As always, we're going to do another more pressure cooking recipes right in front of you. So I'm excited to have you here as we wait to make sure that we're live and everything's good and we have people popping on. It will be awesome. So, as you guys come in, don't hesitate to say hello. Oh, hello, Amy. Hello, Gail. Okay, we've got a few of you on. Wonderful. Welcome. I'm Rebecca from DevourDinner.com, and I'm excited to be here for a couple of reasons. We're going to wait just another little bit until I get the thumbs up from Gail. Hey, Tim, how are you? Good to have you back. Tim is one of our regulars on here, and I love to see all my regulars. Hello, Sherry. Sherry, you're a regular as well. Georgia, hello from Prescott. I love it, you guys. Thank you for joining me once again on a Sunday. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, give it a heart. It so helps when you do. Obviously, it helps when you share the content on Facebook or into other groups as well. You guys know how much I love that. It's awesome. Okay, we've got the green light from Gail. So I want to welcome the Instapot 101 for Beginners group. Gail is amazing. She is one of the moderators over there, and she helps me out tremendously by dropping links and information and answering questions, as do so many of my top fans and so many of you who come back week after week after week. And I just can't tell you how much I appreciate it. It's an awesome community that I just love. So welcome to everyone. We've got more people popping on. Hello, Eileen, Shirley, Betty, Lisa, Sandy. I love it. You guys, we're going to do something totally different. I told Gail, probably not even an hour ago, how nervous I was for today's live. Now, normally I'm not nervous at all. It's just what I do, right? But today I am because there's no scheduled plan. It's all kind of on the fly. And when it's on the fly and there's variables involved and I'm in live TV, so many things can go wrong and that stresses me out. And so you guys are going to see me a little fumbling, I think, but it's going to be okay. So what we did today is I wanted to do a pantry meal, a true pantry meal. And so I went around to my household members, the boys here, my two boys and my husband, and said, okay, what sounds good? You know, we've all said it before, right? What sounds good? What do you want? What do you think? And I had them give me ingredients. Okay? So the ingredients that were thrown my way were chicken, pasta, and zucchini. That was what I was given to work with. So I thought for a minute and thought, okay, what can we do with chicken, pasta, and zucchini, right? Of course, we could bake the zucchini in the oven, or we could fry it up on the stovetop. We could cook pasta traditionally. We could bake chicken. We could grill chicken. We could Instapot chicken. We could do all these different things. But I wanted to try to incorporate it into one kind of dish. Does that make sense? So, with that said, what we're going to do today is I'm going to cook some chicken breasts in the air fryer and cook those up. You guys have seen me do that before, and I thought that would be fun, as well as we're going to cook up some cheese tortellini, some frozen cheese tortellini, and we're going to saute up some onion and zucchini in our Instapot, and then we're going to cook our pasta, and I'm going to make a light pesto Alfredo sauce. Sound good? I think it sounds pretty good. We're going to see how it all plays out and what it does when all is said and done. Oh my gosh, we have so many more of you on here since I looked last. Okay, hello Dee, hello Rebecca, Linda, Sherry, Lori, Mary, Connie, Gail, Cindy, Cheryl, Susan, Marilyn. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love you. Honestly, when I look over and I see how many people are here live with me, it's the reason why I do it. And so once again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you to all those who come week after week and support me. Gail from Instapot 101, the other groups that also join in as well. to all of you, my top fans. So thank you. All right, before we get going, I want to do a huge shout out to essential workers. You guys are my heroes right now. You are the ones working on the front lines, whether that's in hospitals or police agencies or grocery stores or in the farmlands, whatever that means, whether that's dairy or all of our meat or our produce or whatever. You guys are essential workers, and you're going to work every day so that each one of us who's here can have food. And so I hope each one of you that are here, give me a lot of thumbs up and hearts and love on this video to say thank you to all of our essential workers, because I know there's a few on here today. All right, let's get started. What I'm going to do is I've taken some chicken breast, and I have sliced it in half horizontally beforehand, okay? And we're going to season that up. I'm going to move some stuff out of the way. I'm just going to season it today with some salt, some pepper, and some seasoned salt is what I'm going to do. This is all Redmond salt. It's real salt. You guys know I love it. I'll drop a link here in just a minute. You can season chicken breasts really however you want, okay? You want to add garlic. You want to add... you want to brine your chicken breast. You want to marinate your chicken breast. There's lots of different things that you can do that are like just fabulous. So don't let things stop you. Does that make sense? So we're going to season both sides with seasoned salt. I've got pepper on the top. We're not going to add additional salt because we really just don't need it. I'm using today my Mealthy CrispLid. This will turn any 6-quart or 8-quart Instapot pressure cooker, any brand, into an air fryer. It's legit. It's so cool. And the reason I love it is this is all it is. It's just this little piece, which is fabulous. Inside, it has a basket, and it sits up on a tall trivet. And we're just going to go ahead and put our chicken breast right in. Now, you can spray the bottom of the basket if you like. I'm going to get all 3 of those in there, and then I'm going to take this off. And we're going to move this out to where you guys can see it. Yeah, you guys can see it there. Okay, so then what we're going to do, we're just going to set our lid on top. Close the lid down. The top reader gives us the opportunity to set it. We can set our temperature to 350 degrees by using the plus or the minus. And the time we want to set to 8 minutes. And then we're going to go ahead and press start. Now you're going to see this glow. The glow just means that it's in process and it's heating up and it's cooking. And now I'm just going to set this off to the side and let it do its magic while we work on the rest of this. Yeah. So we'll put that right over here out of the way. All right. What's next? Here we go. For those of you just joining, there is no link to a recipe. This is pantry stuff. I see so many hellos out there. I just wish I could say hi to all of you. So big welcome hello. I pulled recipe ingredients from my family. They each gave me an ingredient item. And we're going to go rogue. This is Rebecca going rogue, you guys. I'm super nervous. So let's get our zucchini. Now, I've washed the zucchini before. We in our family, we like these nice little thin zucchinis. I know some people like to do them in bigger log chunks or cut in half. In my family, I don't know why. I think it's just my mom always did it this way. I don't know. So we just like these little thin, round, medallion size. Oh, you know what? Let's do... Where's my saute on this one? There we go. I'm going to go ahead and turn this pressure cooker on to saute so it can start heating up and reading hot while I finish getting the zucchini cut up and the onion diced. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to saute with a little bit of butter. You could also use some olive oil and saute up some onion and then zucchini and kind of soften it. And then I'm going to pull it out and cook my pasta in the pressure cooker. Okay? And I used one zucchini, and I'm going to use probably about a half of a cup of onion today, maybe. Let me just get this edge off. Okay, you guys, listen. I'm really going out on a limb today. This is like so out of my norm. Are you guys ready for something? As soon as I get dinner all cooking, I have a special surprise announcement. So if you guys get my newsletter, which is super important, if you're not on my newsletter list, why not? Okay? To get to my newsletter, just go to my website and it'll pop up. It takes about a minute. It's not annoying. It takes about a minute on the site. And it'll pop up. You put your email in. I send an email once a week. But be on my email list so that you know when new recipes come out and what's going on. But in this morning's newsletter, I announced that I would announce today during my live an announcement. And I'm so excited about it. I can't even I'm giddy, super giddy. So as soon as I get everything in the Instapots, I'm going to tell you. And I hope you guys will be as excited as I am. So the onion, I'm just kind of dicing up super tiny. I don't know if you guys can see. Oh, you can see. So I've got my top down photo, picture in picture, so you guys can see that video as well. It is in that bottom corner. I've moved it from last week if anybody noticed. And there we go. All right. We're doing fabulous, right? We're still not reading hot over here yet. But let's pull this pressure cooker over so we can get it in screen. So you guys can see what's going on. It's a nice bright picture today. We love that. So we'll just watch the front until it reads hot. Uh-oh. Houston, we have a problem. Okay. Nope. There we go. I must have jiggled the cord. See what happens when you do things live? While we're waiting for that, I'm going to go back to say hello to some of you guys. Hey, Lori says it's the first time she's on my site. So Lori, welcome. I know there's a number of you that come from week to week, or it's your first time. And seriously, you're in the right place. My page, my group, my recipes is really geared for easy family recipes using common ingredients. And I go live every Sunday to teach you tips and tricks and how to, and feel free to ask questions on what you're doing or what you're maybe doing wrong or maybe need some help with, because this is a safe zone. No question is silly. And I don't care if I answer the same question over and over week to week. You guys have all heard me, and you come back week to week, and that's what I love. So we all had to learn something. Sammy says, I'm having pesto chicken for dinner tonight. I love it. Elise, hello, Elise. Heather, hello, Heather. Oh my gosh, you guys are fabulous. I just love it. Is everybody surviving? Are we all surviving the stay-at-home orders? I'll tell you what. Our schools announced that they would not be going back at all. Which, of course, I think we all sort of knew, but getting the information was just a little more than we all wanted to hear, I think. All right, I'm going to throw my onions in first, just so that they have just a little bit longer than the zucchini, because I feel like zucchini doesn't need as long. And we're just going to saute that up for a minute. Uh-oh, some of the onions didn't get all the way cooked or all the way cut up, but that's okay. Hello, Trelva. Hello, Julia. Oh my gosh. Lizette is watching from Buena Park, California. Dee says, I want that lid. Oh, you know what, Dee? Let me put a link. So the lid, the CrispLid by Mealthy, is amazing. Like, amazing. We use it all the time. And I have a coupon code for you. So if you use code Devour Dinner, all caps, one word, at checkout on the Mealthy.com website, you'll get $10 off the CrispLid. You can also use the same code on one of their MultiPots or the MultiPot 2.0, as well as their 2 frying pans that they have. So if you're interested in that, use that code. It's wonderful. All right, we're going to throw in our zucchini, and I might throw in a little more butter. So I put about 1.5 tablespoons of butter to begin with, but I feel like we're going to add just a little more butter. Butter can't hurt, right? Now, some of my zucchini is a little sticking to each other, so we're just going to separate that up as well. Some of you may have noticed that my chicken has now stopped, so we're going to just turn it over. So the chicken cooks for 8 minutes per side on these little thin cutlets, and we are just going to remove the lid. The lid has a handy-dandy trivet that it can sit on over here, and we're just going to flip it. They're looking really good. The thing I love about air frying chicken is it is so moist and so tender. There we go. All right, let's start this back up. There we go. So let that cook. Check in on our zucchini over here. Remember, the point that I'm doing here is not to fully cook the zucchini, all right? I just want to get it starting the cooking process before I pull it out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let that go just a little longer, and then I'm going to pull out the onions and the zucchini, and I'm going to put the pasta in. I don't want to cook the pasta in the pressure cooker under pressure. Or I don't want to cook the zucchini in the pressure cooker under the pressure, because it'll like fall apart. It'll be like dead. So I'm going to pull it out, but I do want to kind of get it sauteed up, if that makes sense. All right, are you guys ready for this announcement? I'm not going to make you wait till the end, because today we're just going rogue and we're just going crazy and stuff. So I don't share a lot of personal things here in Devour Dinner community. I just don't. And so today I'm putting myself out there and I'm sharing something that I am so excited about. Like, so excited about. It just like makes my day. It makes my whole world, especially right here in the middle of all of this chaos and all of this social isolating. This like is my world right now. And so I'm sharing it with you. Okay, so be kind. I know you guys will be kind. It'll be okay. Are you guys ready? Who's ready? I know you guys are. Okay, here comes my announcement. On 3, 2, 1, drum roll, please. I'm going to be a Grammy. You guys, I am like super, super, super excited about this. This is my first, and the baby is due on my birthday even better, this picture was given to me just on Friday. And we will find out tomorrow the gender. So I don't know the gender. Baby's due first part of September. And it's my first, and I'm so excited for my son and my cute daughter-in-law and their new family that they're starting. Like, I just can't even tell you. Like, it is the funnest, coolest thing. So I hope you guys don't mind, but I probably am going to be talking about that because it's just so exciting for me. Seriously, so exciting. Okay. Kind of fun, huh? I'm going to go ahead and turn the Instapot off, and I'm going to pull those out. All right, you guys are great. Roberta says, my first grandchild is due September 7th. I am so excited too, and it's a boy. Congratulations, Roberta. So my birthday's September 3rd, so just right before, and we are doing a gender reveal tomorrow, and I don't know it. So it should be like super fun. Like super fun. And I don't want to know until the surprise. Like, we're doing it so that nobody knows because that's what's fun, right? Okay, now, this is going to be a good teaching moment. Do you guys ever get the burn notice, right? Or you read about the burn notice and you're afraid of the burn notice, right? Okay, so I'm going to show you the bottom of this pot. All right, last look at the picture. I'm taking it down. There we go. Let's go top down so you guys can see it big. See the bottom of the pot, how there is the butter and stuff has burnt? So we're going to deglaze the bottom of the pot. And to do that, we're going to add some thin liquid. So I'm just adding some chicken broth. And now I'm going to use this flat wooden spoon. And I'm going to scrape the bottom so that we get anything that's stuck to the bottom lifted up. And really, it comes up super easy. You guys can see the difference from when I started, right? So we're just going to make sure that nothing is stuck because, as we all know, Instapots don't like anything to even think about being stuck on the bottom. Like, it makes them angry and it makes them mad, and then you get a burn notice. So, mark my words, knock on wood, I'll probably get a burn notice today. All right. We are going to open the tortellini. Now, this is a frozen bag. It's like 19 ounces of tortellini. We're just going to dump that in. I'm actually going to utilize that cold pasta to help scrape the bottom. There's a few areas that worry me. Okay, so now here's where we go super scary, you guys. Cooking pasta in the Instapot, you don't want too much liquid if you don't want to drain it out. And I don't want to drain any out. I just want to use what we've got. So I'm going to put not even a full can. There's probably this much left in the can. And then we're going to put about a cup of whipping cream. Now, the purpose of the whipping cream is because I am going to be making kind of that Alfredo, like, there we go. And I'm just going to make sure that everything's kind of tucked down in where it is. All right. And that's all we're going to do. Okay, now, cheese tortellini, I do know cooks for 2 minutes. If you're using fresh tortellini, you're going to cook it 1 minute. So I'm going to set this to manual pressure cook. I'm going to use my plus and minus key, and I'm going to set the time for 2 minutes. We're going to make sure our pressure valve is closed in the back. and we're going to let that start. In the meantime, our chicken is going to be ending up here pretty darn quickly, and we'll just wait for our pasta, and we'll go from there. I saw a comment a minute ago, tell me more about the CrispLid. So I'm going to jump back to the CrispLid. I'm going to drop that link. Oh, Gail just dropped it. It's there. Thank you, Gail. The CrispLid from Mealthy is, there we go. On the Mealthy.com website, I'm putting the link in the comments. If you use code Devour Dinner, one word, all caps, it's $10 off for your CrispLid. You can also use that same code on one of their MultiPots or the new MultiPot 2.0, which the 2.0 has the natural and the quick release all built into it. It's super fun and fancy. I do have that one. I don't use it on my live demos as much, mostly because most of you don't have it and you're more accustomed to these ones. And so I like to use the machines that you guys are using so I can help answer your questions better. I love it. I love it because it will turn any 6 or 8 quart pressure cooker into an air fryer, which is fabulous. So for instance, maybe you're cooking up scalloped potatoes, right? But you love that crusty, cheesy, broiled top to it. So after you cook your scalloped potatoes in your Instapot, you could put the CrispLid on top and brown the top, and it's perfect all in one place. So you're not going from the Instapot to the oven or vice versa. Of course, the CrispLid can not only just crisp the top of things, I just showed you that we cook chicken in it. I love doing chicken breast in it because it's so tender and juicy. And it's a no-brainer. You guys have seen, I just set it and forget it. I just walk away, which means I can focus on other areas of dinner. I can start a load of wash. I can set the kitchen table. I can do some dishes and clean up my workspace, and it's fabulous. We use the CrispLid for simple things like grilled cheese sandwiches or grilled peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. We also do things like chicken nuggets or pizza rolls. We do French fries, tater tots, mozzarella sticks, all of those frozen appetizer kind of things that you guys get at the freezer section. I grill steak in it as well. The steak is fabulous, and I love it. So for me, this kind of an air fryer is perfect. It's not another gadget or another boxed item on my counter taking up space. It's simple, it's small, it's out of the way. Mine never goes put away because we use it almost every day. So it's fabulous. So that's my little plug on Mealthy that I heard in one of the comments here. Gail, thanks for dropping that again. I did see Gail drop the link of, I do have a recipe on my website on how to air fry chicken breasts. Super simple recipe, you guys, just what I did here. In case you're interested as well, I can drop that link so that it pops back up. It's also up in the description. And let me remind you guys, if you haven't, those of you that have joined in at different times, please give this video a thumbs up. Give it a heart. It means the world to me. It tells Facebook that this is great content and it's worth sharing and getting out to more people. And of course, all of you have taken the time to share it to your own Facebook pages or into other groups. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bloggers, this is how we make money is by engagement. So all this free content that we provide, if you go to our website, that's how we earn money. So whether it's for myself or any other blogger out there, if you take the time to like, comment, and share, it means the world. If you'll go a step further and take a picture whenever you do somebody's recipe and then share it on your page or share it in Instapot 101 with your picture and the link of the recipe, that's gold. That seriously is like magic for the blogger because it drives instant traffic. It's also such great credibility that you made a recipe, it worked for you, and you loved it. And so please, I encourage each of you, maybe this week, if you're trying somebody's recipe, to share it into one of the groups, one of the Instapot groups with one of your own photos, and just comment what you liked about it. You will make somebody's day all the way around, okay? All right, my husband just answered a question. To get an even crisp, you need to turn. So I'm guessing what he's saying is on the chicken breast, yes, you put it in on 8 minutes on one side and then you flip it over and do 8 minutes on the other side. So super easy that way. Jen, oh, hey, Jen, you're on. Jen says, I love my CrispLid. We use it almost every day. Oh, and Jen uses hers on her 6-quart and on her 8-quart. I forgot that, Jen. That's great. Gail says she loves her Mealthy MultiPot 2.0. There's so many of you who have the 2.0 and others who are asking, well, what is it? The 2.0 does a quick release all on its own. So when you set on the front panel, you can set what kind of a release, if you want a quick release or a natural release. And for those of you who are new to Instapot and new first timers, maybe you don't know the terminology of quick release or natural release. So let me just tell you super fast. On every recipe, it's going to tell you if the recipe is calling for a quick release or a natural release. So look for that in the recipe card first of all. A quick release is when the pressure cooker will come to pressure, it will cook for the allotted time, and then it'll beep. And then when it beeps, that's your signal to let go of the pressure on a quick release. At that point, you'll open up the valve. The valve shoots all the steam up to the ceiling and quickly releases the pressure, hence quick release. A natural release is when you're cooking whatever you're cooking and the time for the cook time is now finished and you just sit and wait. And it may say to give it a 3 or a 4 or a 10 or a 15 or a 30-minute natural release, and you wait for that allotted time before you open the pressure valve. So the next question that always comes is, well, what's the difference, right? Who cares? What's the difference? There is a difference, and don't change your recipe by trying to sneak around it because it is part of the cooking process. So a natural release is vital when you're cooking any meats because you want that moisture to stay in the meat. A quick release, because it just abruptly releases all the pressure, will pull moisture out of your meat. So you don't ever want a quick release when you're doing roasts or big things of meat. It would be a problem. But a quick release is done with pastas, or if you're cooking smaller pieces of meat, you can get away with it. Today we're going to do a little bit of a natural release because it's pasta. I always like to do a couple minute natural release first, and that just allows the starches inside to settle down. So think about when you cook pasta on the stove and it bubbles and it's all starchy, right? And it boils over because we've all done it. That same thing is going on inside of our pressure cookers. So after the cook time is done, it goes into a keep warm state. So the temperature starts to drop. And we're going to allow a natural release for a few minutes to allow those starches to come down so that we can open the pressure valve and the starches don't get shot out. Because nobody wants to clean up starches on our cabinets or our ceilings or our walls or whatever, right? So whenever I do pasta, I always give it a couple of minutes before I open it up. All right, our pasta has now sealed, so that's fabulous. Our chicken is doing great over here. It's looking fantastic. You want to make sure your chicken reaches an internal temperature of 165 degrees at the thickest point. You can use a thermometer for that. I don't have my thermometer here. He heard me. To test it, and it's been sitting, so it may have cooled off just a smidgen. I like to use the ThermoWorks thermometer. They are fantastic. So they sell what's called a ThermoPen, and it is super, super accurate. I have bought many of these digital thermometers, and you get varying results. And this has been so perfect and evenly temperatured. It's so worth the price. If you guys are wanting it, it is ThermoWorks. I do have a link. I do not have a code with them, but they do sales every single week where they'll do percentages off. But if you use my link, I would love it. So that's a ThermoPen, and they come in all colors. And what we do is we just stick it in. Oh, yeah, this is reading 165 still. So we'll put in another one, 167. 166. Pretty right on. We're just going to keep it in here. It's not cooking anymore, just to keep warm while we're doing what we're doing over here. Oh, we're almost done. Booyah. Are you guys having fun today? I feel like this is a much slower pace for me and I'm able to talk to you more, and I'm kind of enjoying it. Like, big time, kind of enjoying it. There's so many of you on. You guys are awesome. Can I just tell you, I have got the best tribe, the best community out there. You guys are so kind to each other and you're so helpful. And when I go back and I read comments of how you answer questions for people, I'm just thrilled to have such awesome people to hang out with. So kudos to each of you, seriously. That is just awesome. Okay, this just beeped. We're gonna let it have a little bit of a natural release. In the meantime, I'm gonna get this water out of the way because we don't need it. And get some of that out of the way. Clean our workstation. You guys know how I am. If you're ever interested in the real salt is like so cool because it really does, it's mined in Utah and it really does enhance flavors. I know you guys are at home going, well, all salt does that. Not true. I met this company at a conference, and the first thing that the representative said, well, have you tried real salt? And I was like, nope. She says, okay, you're going to do a taste test. And she pulled out regular table salt, and she pulled out this real salt and had me do a taste test. And let me tell you, the difference in the taste of the salt was ginormous, ginormous. And I instantly fell in love. And since then, like, I'm just sworn on it. And I really love their salt and their pepper grinder. It's a garlic pepper, and then it's their natural fine sea salt. I do have a 15% off code for that if you guys want. I'll just throw it. No pressure, you guys. It's just if you want it. I like sharing when I work with brands. I don't work with a lot of brands. I only work with brands that I like, that I use their stuff. So if you ever get a recommendation from me, it's because I'm using it over and over and over and not just a one-time kind of thing. Little plug there. Okay, let's see where we're at. We've had a 2-minute natural release going on. We're gonna open this up. Now, if it starts to spit at us, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close the lid or close the valve, which is called a controlled quick release. Because I don't want any of those starches splattering anywhere. Of course, to open, you can use any kind of a wooden spoon. You can use, if you received one of these ladles, it has this nice hole in it. The hole works very nice to open it up on the back. And so we're just going to open that up. And we're going to watch it. As long as it just is normally shooting off, we're just fine. Oh, Ginger just said, I use the ThermoWorks pop. Cheaper, but still accurate. Yes. Okay, the Thermopops. I don't own the Thermopop, but they are considerably less. They're smaller. I don't think they fold. It's like a little circle dial and then the thermometer reading. They're fabulous. Like, they're fabulous. So thanks for jumping that in there, Ginger. I like that. Okay, Pearl says, I have tried almost all of the recipes so far and have liked almost all of them. Love it. Love it. That's awesome, Pearl. That's a great review. Debbie says, yay for the no bird notice. Oh my gosh. Yeah, seriously. Okay, this is no joke. On one of the lives that I did way back when, I released the pressure, and for whatever reason, the Instapot kept building pressure. So the pressure was releasing for like 8 minutes. It was the most embarrassing thing on the planet. Seriously, it was horrible. It was really funny though. All right. Now you guys know this trick, right? These little square things will fit right here. Tell me you know that trick. I think you guys do. I don't use it a lot when I'm live because it's in the way, for lack of a better word. Okay, you guys see what we're doing? Amy says, I remember that. Oh, it was so embarrassing. I was mortified, Amy. Hey, this looks pretty good. Okay, I'm going to go big top down for a minute so that you guys can really kind of see in this pot. So we've got a good amount of liquid going on here for our like Alfredo-y sauce, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add to it some Parmesan cheese, because the Parmesan cheese will help thicken our sauce, okay? So that's going to thicken the cream and the chicken broth with the little bit of butter that's still left in there, all right? If you're ever worried about the cheese melting, you can put the lid back on for just a minute so that it can thicken up in that way. We're also going to add, so this is just jarred pesto sauce. And I'm just going to do a light pesto. I'm just going to do like, I don't know, I'm going to do like 2 big tablespoons. You guys see that? That's kind of hard to see. There you go. So like, it's a big tablespoon, right? And you know what? This jar doesn't have a whole lot left, so I'm just going to use the little bits in the jar. So realistically, that is probably 3 maybe a little bit more size tablespoons. And then I'm just going to stir that in. Ooh, it smells so good, you guys. All right, now I've talked so long. These are still warm. I'm just going to gently stir in our zucchini and our onions. I'm going to make this a 1 pot kind of deal. I know I could always serve that on the side, but I really want the Alfredo sauce, the Alfredo-y pesto sauce, to play a part of it. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay. We're going to have to make this for the website because I think it's going to be fantastic. Now, remember, if you didn't want to use onion, you could use garlic. That's why I threw it out here, because I wasn't sure what I would like. And let's get the plate. I'm going to dish this up into this bowl here. I could probably just dump it, but I'm just going to scoop it, I think. Oh, this smells so good. In fact, what's interesting is my son, who's home from college, he started to smell everything and has now joined us in the living room because he knows we are getting to the end. All right, you guys, I'm making a mess of this. Here we go. And then, all right, you guys know the joke with tongs, right? How many times do you click the tongs when you use them? A lot. We've got too many things going on here. This trivet comes with the CrispLid so that you can set it down and it doesn't burn anything. I'm going to pull out our chicken breast here. And I'm just going to slice these up. Mostly because I can. And we're just going to set it right on top. All right. We don't need this. this right now. Let's get one of these. I'm gonna set that right on top. That looks great, you guys. Can you guys smell it? I'm just kidding. I know you can't. But this looks like fabulous. Let's get... I don't have a napkin over here. I kind of slopped on the edge, but that's okay. You guys see that? Let me give you a good top down. There we go. Want to see that big? Here we go. Look at how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh. It is gorgeous. And it smells phenomenal. It is fabulous. All right, you guys, that's my pantry meal for the day. That was kind of fun. Did you guys enjoy that as much as I do? I really would love to hear in the comments if you guys like kind of the random ingredients and let's throw together. If you guys do, we'll do it again another time. This is a recipe I will put together and throw up on the blog because why not? It'll take some time, but it'll get there, you guys, so no worries. In the meantime, you've got this live you can go back to and kind of see what I did if you're interested in making it. And I love it. Deb says beautiful. Gail says you did a great job. Neela says yummy. Sherry says yummy. All you guys are yummy. Great job. You guys are, see, this is why I love you guys. You guys like boost my self-confidence. And who doesn't need a little bit of that one? It's been so fun. Penny says, thank you. Loved it. Pearl says, yes. Julia, we love this. Sherry, quick and easy. Yes, it is quick and easy meals. And you know what, you guys, right now, I don't know about you, but I feel like I'm in the kitchen constantly with kids and everybody at home. And I'm tired of being in the kitchen. And it's like, what can I do that's quick and easy and fast? And I think you guys can make this actually faster if you weren't talking to a camera. And you could speed up the time and it would be an under 30-minute meal, which would be ideal. And how awesome is that, right? Okay, Joanne says, there's a jar behind the Instant Pot. Be careful not to knock it on the floor. Oh, the garlic. Thank you, friends. There we go. I hid it back there. You guys are just rock. I can't even tell you. Penny says, amen. Diane, well, hey, hello, Diane. I haven't seen Diane forever. She is, I think, my original top fan. Diane, I hope you heard the announcement. For those of you that jumped on late, let's throw it up there one more time. This is my announcement. You ready? 3, 2, 1. So if you joined in late and you didn't see that, that is my big announcement this week. I'm going to be a Grammy, and the baby's due on my birthday, September 3rd. We're doing a gender reveal tomorrow, so we don't know the gender as of yet. And I cannot even be more thrilled. Like, it's my whole world. I got that little picture on Friday, and I just have been giddy ever since. Just super giddy. So thank you for allowing me to share part of who I am with you guys and just being so kind right back. Those of you that are still on, if you haven't liked this video, in the comment section right above the comments is where you give the thumbs up or the heart. That's the one I need you to like. Okay? Super, super important. If you're not following my page on Facebook, Devour Dinner, please, please do so. I post all kinds of things. Last week I had 6 new recipes come out. I will have another 5 or 6 recipes come out this next week as well. There's lots going on. If you're not a part of my newsletter, go over to Devour Dinner, hang out on the page for about 45 seconds to a minute. A pop-up will pop up that you can put your email address in. It's that simple. I send out an email once a week, on a rare occasion twice a week, of the new recipes or information for you guys. So yeah, follow me, you guys. It's fabulous. Diane, thank you. I love it. You guys are so supportive. Diane says, congratulations. Diane's going to be a great grandma on August 21st. Whoa, that is awesome. Okay, you guys. Happy Sunday. There's still a few of you left on here. I hope you guys go and have an awesome, awesome week. Do something out of the norm. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself and your own mental health. Get out and get some sunshine, some vitamin D. Most and foremost, remember to be kind. Be kind to one another. Spread some cheer. Give some love where love is needed. And remember to be kind to yourself. We got a lot going on, you guys. And go easy on yourself. There's a lot of change that's happened and a lot of stressors that happen. And I know you guys are doing awesome. You guys are trying your hardest. And we're all in it together. All right? Stay safe. Stay at home. I'll be back next week. Keep letting me know in the comments if you guys want more of this pantry kind of meal where it's just crazy, and I'll bring it to you. All right, you guys have a fantastic week. I'm Rebecca from DevourDinner.com, and we will see you later. Bye.